Hey, what's up, people? This is Zelda Tenchi. It is another episode of On the Brain. Now, first off, I know a lot of you that probably saw my review on Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Some of you were a little disappointed about the things that I had said because they weren't accurate. Well, I'm sorry, but that was my first ever review, so, you know, making mistakes I wasn't aware of until I actually watched the video again. But you know, I don't normally review anything on my channel. I just mostly talk about whatever comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? Hence the title, On the Brain. But to all y'all who called me out on it, I thank you anyway, because I do plan to do a few more reviews in the future, and this just tells me that I got some things to work on. You know, like, for example, accuracy and knowing my sources. So I do, thank you guys. I do thank you guys for everything that you had said, whether it be negative or positive about my review, because it just shows me that I got stuff I got to work on. No big deal, you know? It's no big deal. I'm up here on YouTube doing my thing to have some fun. Whether it be negative or positive stuff that comes out of anybody else that sees my stuff, you know, that just shows me that, number one, people are watching, and that, number two, people actually, you know, some of them actually care. So I do thank you guys, no matter what. Alright, now getting to what this video is actually about. Reality TV. Reality TV. This is gonna sound like a stupid, subject to talk about, but reality TV has gotten so dumb, in my opinion. It used to be funny, but now it's gotten to the point where everything is the same. You got a bunch of shows where you got people living it under one roof. Like I do kind of enjoy the real world, sort of. I'm not really a frequent watcher or anything. And I do kind of enjoy other shows. Like, I was a big dating show buff. Give me a break. I'm a nerd, But it's gotten to the point where everybody's got to have one. Every celebrity's got to have some reality show. And where do they all end up? They either end up on MTV or MTV2 or VH1. Now, VH1 doesn't do all reality shows. Some of their shows are panel shows where people just sit and talk about certain subjects. Like, for example, I love the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, stuff like that. And the panel shows about celebrities and blah, blah, blah. The ones about celebrities, in my opinion, are kind of boring, because that's like getting too nosy. I feel like every time I'm watching a show like that, I'm too freaking nosy. It's like, man, I don't want to know what y'all do in everyday life. I don't. And tabloids and freaking paparazzi never give these people a break. Now, I understand that's how they make their living, but at the same time, I don't need to know every single negative thing that happens in these people's lives. They're people too. But at the same time, not everybody has to have a reality show. I do have some favorites. But a lot of them today have gotten so ridiculous. They're like clones. Everybody's got to find love. Everybody's got to show you what's going on in their house. Everybody's got to go for some money. Everybody's got to do this. I'm like, come on, give me some originality. You know what I think beats out reality TV? Almost everything I see on YouTube that has nothing to do with MTV or VH1. Because that's real, that's actuality. If anybody messes up like I did on a few of my videos, you see it, unless they edit it out. And if anybody says something or does something right then and there, if they choose to edit it out or whatever, or just upload it raw, that's what you're gonna see and that's what you're gonna hear. You know what I'm saying? Real reality TV is all over the internet. You know what? I don't even call reality. I call it actuality, because that's what you see. People acting crazy, people acting serious, people being dumb, people just being themselves. You see that all over this website. Now, granted, this has been dumbed down a little bit, with copyright infringements and claims and, people saying that certain things are inappropriate and whatnot. I've been on this site for a couple of years now, and I've seen some things kind of go downhill. But that's actuality. Reality TV show versus actuality. You know what I'm saying? Real reality, the definition of reality. Now, granted, I'm not a big fan of reality. You know what I'm saying? If I had a choice, I'd probably stick with my anime, my comics, my manga, my video games, stuff like that. But that's just a release from everyday life. And everybody goes through crap. Like, well, all right. Check one of my videos. It's called A Random Moment on the Brain. It's just me and my friends at this little house party that my friend Jeff had after we were watching what's it called, a WWE pay-per-view, and we were just acting crazy. We were just being ourselves, And some of y'all who actually enjoyed the video, I'm glad you did, you know what I'm saying? Because that was the point. The point was just to be funny, was just to be real, and was just to show you what we do where I come from. You know what I'm saying? And or what me and my friends do when we're just chilling. You know what I'm saying? But compared to a lot of reality shows and a lot of crap that's out on TV right now, I'd rather make a bunch of videos and just put them all on DVD or put them all on the internet or just save them all and watch them over and over again than watch half the stuff that's out there right now. I don't know if all of y'all feel the same, but that's just my opinion. That's just my outlook on things. Reality versus reality. Okay. That was on the brain. That was on the brain. Oh yeah. If anybody who enjoys watching my videos and enjoys what I'm doing, and anybody got any subject they want me to talk about on the brain, you feel me? Then let me know. PM me, message me, holla at me. Leave me some comments. Whatever you want to do, I'm all for it. Whatever, And once again, thank you guys for pointing out all my mistakes that I made on my first ever review. You know what I'm saying? No kind of offense, no kind of hatred or anything to that, because this is my first time ever doing. That was my first time ever doing any kind of review. So thank you guys. Y'all taught me a lot. And about the whole, some people were saying I'm not a real Street Fighter fan or whatever. Okay. Love the game. Haven't played it in a long time. Right now, my game systems aren't hooked up because they're, some of them are packed up. On top of that, the only Street Fighter anime I have is Street Fighter 2 V, and that's an entirely different story. That's just with Ken and Ryu, an entirely different story. But you know what? Check it out. I highly recommend that. That's a very, very nice anime. Anyway, with that being said, reality versus reality TV. That just let me know what y'all think about that. And with that being said, I am Elder Tenchi, and that was on the brain. Peace.